Applications such as mobile e-wallets have made our lives easier. From an array of features, ease of use, and convenience, innovations such as these have truly transformed our society into a digital one. And to further safeguard this digital, cashless economy, the government has lobbied a new bill that aims to protect all end users from malicious and fraudulent activities. I'm Pinky Webb, and this is Business Matters, where doing good is good business. Digitalization has been a key driver in the Philippine economy for the past 3 years, ushering in a transformation that has led to the development of new business models, innovative products, and services, bringing about improved economic performance, as well as better quality of life through digital technologies that promote a more inclusive and sustainable society.
We're seeing digitalization really contributing in the progress of our growth of the e-commerce sector, which employs over 1 million Filipinos. That amounts to about 20% of the labor force. We also see a lot of consumption being driven, being made easier, more convenient, and then faster by digitalization. And then, a very important segment is also the MSME sector. Since over 99% of businesses operating in the country right now, they are in that specific MSME sector.
In 2020, nearly 25 million Filipinos have used mobile e-wallets to make or accept online payments, with 40% of the total volume of payment transactions being made online just last year. Thanks to the ease of access, convenience, and safety features, digital technologies such as mobile e-wallets have served as a lifeline to many Filipinos.
Napaka-convenient niyang gamitin. Dati, kalahating araw, mag-stay ka sa pagbabayad ng kuryente, pipila ka dito sa probinsya, napakahaba ng pila, aabutin buong araw mo. Lalo na't nanay ako, may 2 akong anak. Marami siyang benefits sa akin, like nagagamit ko siya kahit nasa bahay na ako. At malaki din siyang tulong sa ginagawa kong online clothing business. 3 seconds, kayang-kaya mo mag-send ng money. Kahit natutulog ka, paggising mo, pwede mo siyang i-check or pwede ka rin mag-send anytime, anywhere.
But with the rapid growth and popularity of digital apps such as e-wallets comes the rise of financial-related cybercrimes.
The technological dependence of the people and the convenience of using the internet, also the comfort of transacting business with the internet. Most of the scammers are also technologically adept and they know what to do on how to scam these people.
Based on the Kaspersky Security 2022 report, the Philippines is ranked second among countries with the highest cases of financial phishing attempts in Southeast Asia. From January to August 2023, Filipinos have lost at least 155.20 million pesos due to online scams.
Online scam is an attempt to defraud someone using the internet. Cybercriminals can do a lot of things in order to trick users into giving their personal information, data, or even money. So ang implication niya, this could really affect the financial situation of someone if he would be a victim of online scams.
Identity fraud, account takeover, social engineering, and phishing. These are the 4 common types of online activities that fraudsters use to scam digital natives, with the latter being the most common and attempted fraud in the country, according to an online report by the news agency Rappler.
Yung mga fraudsters, they exploit the usual human behavior. So one, yung curiosity natin. Pangalawa, fear. And then, pangatlo is greed. So ito yung tatlo ini-exploit nila. Pagkatapos, they will trick you to click a link and they will trick you to give information to them.
Awareness plays a crucial role in safeguarding one's precious information online. And for a mobile e-wallet user like Noel, being kept up to date to the latest news and information about fraud can spare you from the headaches of being a scam victim.
Through GCash din ako nagbabayad sa online games. Kala ko yung nababawas dun, napupunta dun sa laro ko lang. Tapos unti-unti siya palaki ng palaki nababawas niya. Pani-open ko sa mga website, yung lagi may nagpa-pop up. Nakita ko yung sa mga scam sa Facebook, tapos napanood ko sa balita.
But despite the advancements and developments on digital technologies, cybercrime threats still remain a growing concern.
As far as mobile and e-wallet applications are concerned, top of the line na yung security niyan. Ang problem, hindi natin na-secure yung devices ng end users. Pag yan merong malware, kahit ano pa cybersecurity mo, diba? Kasi yung OTP na dapat silang may copy at may malware yan, alam ng hacker. Kaya kailangan talaga i-advocate yung dangers ng exposure sa malware.
And with the ever-evolving digital technologies and IT field, authorities, experts, and the government are now in a race for time.
With this Anti-Financial Account Scamming Act, it's not only about solving the crime, it will be a deterrence and it will be a preventive measure when people are aware about the cybercrime incidents, about how cybercrime happen, and how they can avoid being a victim of cybercrime is a preventive measure. And it's not about just solving, but it will be best tool for us to know and to help one another in tracing and in investigating some cybercrime attacks.
As the operations of cyber criminals grow on a large scale, financial institutions are taking proactive measures to bolster security and intensify efforts to protect the customers. With the necessary legislation in place, this can reinforce the fight against financial scams and provide a comprehensive and robust framework to counter such threats. According to the PNP Anti-Cybercrime Group, the most common modus by far of fraudsters in the country is through online shopping scam. The exponential rise of social media has transcended mere connectivity, evolving into a lucrative business landscape that spans platforms.
Habang dumadami ang gumagamit nito, mas kumikita siya. So, ibig sabihin, yung kriminal, tinitake advantage din niya yan. Na para bang, uy, pwede rin akong magpanggap na isang mabait na tao. Kung pagbabasihan, bakit naloloko ang isang tao ay yung mabilis siya magtiwala sa mga nakikita niya sa online.
Una kasi kaya tayo nabubudol, naghahangad tayo. Di ba, if you do not have any interest on the thing being offered to you, then hindi ka magpo-fall as victim. Hindi mo na bini-verify kung sino yung kausap mo.
So sa technology, mabilis ang pagbabago niya. So dapat bilisan ang paggawa ng batas. Kasi hanggat hindi natin ini-improve ang batas o hindi tayo nagdadagdag ng mga bagong batas, ay dadami po ang biktima.
As authorities find ways to strengthen and reinforce laws to better protect the citizenry, digital applications and mobile e-wallet service providers have consistently done their part to ensure the safety of their end users.
You know, the fight against fraud is not the job of one entity only. It's a job of everyone. Your e-money platform, which is GCash, our customers who need to be educated, and our law enforcement agencies, and even our regulators, the BSP. So we work very closely with the law enforcement agencies. GCash has always been at the forefront, ensuring that we have the latest innovation and technology, and we continue to apply, best practices, best technologies for security. I think the biggest win for us this year is Double Safe.
As one of the leading mobile and e-wallet brands in the country, GCash has been constantly rolling out updates to their app, as well as information and awareness campaigns to equip everyday Filipinos with the knowledge to safeguard their hard-earned money and everyday transactions.
So yung GSafe campaign, regularly in the app, no, when you log in, there's a section in your app and there's a pop-up that allows you to be notified pag may bagong modus. We also have, on-ground executions. We also post all these new, scenarios in our GCash Facebook page. So our customers should just need to be a member of our GCash Facebook site to make sure that they become very aware of our GSafe campaigns every week.
In fact, from January 2022 to January 2023, the mobile e-wallet brand has barred 4 million accounts from accessing their platform for fraud.
We have what we call the intentional friction. Ito po yung kahit na dapat 2 clicks lang makapag-send ka na ng transaction. We intentionally create or generate an OTP, for example, which will make the 2-click experience 4 clicks. But that's okay because that serves as reminder for a customer so that they can think twice before they send the transaction.
Aside from GCash, all the BSP licensed financial institutions, they are required to continuously upgrade their security system because it's part of the way they comply with our regulations to ensure that their risks in terms of IT and cybersecurity are properly managed and controlled.
But despite such actions and system sophistications, fraud can still happen because of the general public's lack of awareness and knowledge to fraudulent acts and methods. But through constantly evolving security systems and protection tools, the mobile e-wallet brand continues to provide consumers an empowering platform that brings digitalization and a safer and user experience for every Filipino.
So we have various measures to ensure the security of our platforms and to prevent fraud from happening. For one, so we have multi-factor authentication in our system apart from the MPIN, which user nominates whenever he registers to GCash. We also have the OTP, yung one-time password, which ensures or we detect that every time there's a change in the scenario for the customer. We also launch our very first in the Philippines online facial authentication, which ensures that on top of the OTP, on top of the MPIN, talagang we make sure that only the user is able to access the GCash app.
Amid rapid advancements in digital transactions, a significant step is being taken to safeguard consumers from the clutches of online scammers and predators. Senate Bill 2407, also known as the AntiFinancial Account Scamming Act, or AFASA, is a legislative act that augments the government's commitment to fostering a secure digital landscape, where citizens can confidently engage in online transactions without fear of exploitation or abuse. Having passed in May this year under House Bill 7393, the AFASA bill is designed to address the lack of regulatory framework that penalizes scammers.
Because of the lack of a regulatory framework that penalizes these scammers, there are and there will be more victims in the foreseeable future. As criminal elements adapt to legislation to perpetuate fraud, there is a need to legislate new laws to keep them off track, such as the proposed AFASA or the Anti-Financial Account Scamming Act. This measure will reinforce and earn back the public's trust in our financial institutions.
Legislators hope that by instituting stringent penalties and enforcing them with unwavering resolve, authorities can effectively deter these individuals from preying on unsuspecting individuals.
Even as we speak, there are individuals being victimized by these scammers who seize every vulnerable opportunity available to them. We cannot watch from the sidelines as scammers take advantage of the people. You are heard by this committee and we are one in your plight in the fight against scammers.
AFASA stands as a powerful barrier against various fraudulent activities and prohibits malicious acts such as registering or opening an account using fake identity, selling or transferring an account to unauthorized persons, utilizing accounts without ownership, and opening accounts for fraudulent purposes. Furthermore, it criminalizes phishing attempts, social engineering schemes, and account takeover. The consequences for offenders are severe, ranging from imprisonment to fines, with economic sabotage carrying a penalty of life imprisonment and a 1 million to 5 million peso charge.
Given the proliferation of online fraudsters, it is imperative that we strengthen our efforts to keep scammers at bay. Trust, being the currency of the banking system, must be well earned. As these scammers take advantage of the victims, they also rattle their victims' trust in our banking and financial institutions. We should not give these scammers an avenue and more time to victimize our people.
Recognizing its pivotal role in safeguarding the digital space and empowering consumers against online threats, this mobile wallet app, run by one of the leading financial solutions companies in the country, firmly advocates for the swift passage of the AFASA bill.
Well, GCash is very supportive of this bill, no? The AntiFinancial Account Scamming Act, no? Or what we typically call the AFASA bill. You know, with the rise in digital payment, it's very important to have a regulatory framework to make sure that we can finally penalize, we can put to jail, we can heavily fine these dubious actors or bad actors in the system.
Furthermore, the acknowledgement of the AFASA bill's potential to reinforce consumer protection measures is a significant step toward creating a more secure digital financial environment.
This allows strong education and warning to our users as well. Some of our users, they sell their accounts, they sell their identities for a sum of money. So this one, no, the mule accounts will also be penalized once this bill is in effect.
Exuding confidence in the AFASA bill's ability to bolster consumer protection in the digital space, the BSP underscored its alignment with their long-standing strategy to mitigate risks and enhance financial safety.
It's part of the entire suite of initiatives that the BSP has really been proactively pursuing for the past years. For the AFASA bill, it's the Anti-Financial Account Scamming Act. So that bill will help enhance our legal and regulatory framework so that now we will better be able to investigate and to rather pursue investigations in relation to fraud.
And as the Anti-Financial Account Scamming Act moves closer towards enactment, the promise of a secure digital landscape becomes a reality.
We want to ensure that consumer protection will always be upheld. And this comes not just from the regulator and the supervised financial institutions, but empowering everyone, the consumers, the end users of the digital financial services.
I challenge you, this nation's future leaders, to go beyond your individualistic tendencies and prioritize the people you will serve, your fellow Filipinos.
Today is a milestone for BPI and DOST. BPI, through its social arm, BPI Foundation, partners with DOST.
In 1989, the seeds of this partnership were sown when BPI initiated the BPI Science Awards. It is not just a competition, but a celebration of the creativity and potential of young Filipino innovators.
Welcome to the BPI DOST Innovation Awards 2023.
Primarily, I'm looking for innovations that are enduring impact to the society.
Applicability, I think that's very important. No? And usability, magagamit na siya. No?
We are one in trying to change the mindset of our youth, who are the future actually.
I'm looking into the application part. Gusto ko na yung science ay natatranslate into technology.
And now it's time to announce the winners of the 2023 BPI DOST Innovation Awards.
Mindanao State University, Philippine Institute of
We are indeed grateful for receiving this award, especially knowing the sacrifices that we have made to make it this far.
Technological Institute of the Philippines, Quezon City.
Being here in BPI DOST Innovation Awards is already a privilege to us, but then winning in this competition is really overwhelming.
Cebu Normal University.
We're more than grateful of winning this prestigious award. For us, this is more than just a competition. It is our life journey.
To all our esteemed finalists, you are the heartbeat of this event. Your dedication to science, dedication to technology, and dedication to innovation is truly, truly an inspiration to all of us.
Our country needs the next generation to be ethical, well-trained, and highly competitive individuals.
Thank you, BPI Foundation and DOST. Kasama kami sa pag-unlad. One DOST for you.
While data protection and security can offer account protection, modern technology is simply not enough. A strong partnership between government agencies and private institutions is needed to transcend individual efforts and come up with a smarter game plan.
You know, the fight against fraud is not the job of one entity only. It's a job of everyone. Your e-money platform, which is GCash, our customers who need to be educated, and our law enforcement agencies, and even our regulators, the BSP. So we work very closely with the law enforcement agencies. In fact, regularly we send them reports and complaints from customers of scams.
By harnessing the unique strengths and expertise of both sectors, this collaboration equipped the public in the fight against fraud.
Pagdating po sa mga online issues or online crimes, ay hindi ito para sa pulis lang o kaya ng biktima. Meron tayong tinatawag ng the whole of society. Ibig sabihin, lahat ng gumagamit nito, meron dapat tayong responsibilidad. Marami tayong collaboration katulad ng GCash, mga financial institutions, sa mga telcos at sa ahensya ng mga gobyerno, mga PNP, NBI, mga DICT, CICC, ay meron tayong collaboration.
More than just a tool of justice, this is a dynamic force that strives to build formidable defenses against fraudsters through information sharing and awareness campaigns against threats.
GCash has always been at the forefront of ensuring that we have the latest innovation and technology, and we continue to apply, best practices, best technologies for security.
Maganda yung direction na ginagawa ng GCash kasi meron na silang option for biometrics, no? Meron din silang option for facial recognition. Nakakatuwa kasi malaki yung improvement ng GCash. As in sa way na bago ka magkaroon ng account ng GCash, ang dami mong process na pagdadaanan, magse-selfie ka, tapos i-verify talaga na ikaw yon.
With these security features and attentive assistance, digital users can now explore the online world with confidence and trust.
I think the biggest win for us this year is Double Safe, which we have successfully rolled out to 100% of our base, and that has reduced by more than half the number of account takeover cases compared to last year. I'd like to emphasize that trust and security is number one in our agenda. So there's always the right balance of experience and security whenever the user uses the app.
Ito 35, Spider-Man.
Drawing on valuable insights from their experience, victims of scams are now taking control of their digital security with increased caution. This newfound awareness not only benefits them, but also serves as a valuable roadmap for others, protecting them from becoming victims themselves.
Papapayo ko lang ngayon, i-secure talaga nila yung GCash nila. Yung PIN number nila dapat hindi madali lang makuha. Minsan, kailangan nilang i-double check yung mga number na pinagsesenda nila.
Ugaliin nilang mag-research, ugaliin nilang manood ng news. Kasi pag nanonood tayo ng news, yan, laging nakasubaybay sa mga lahat ng hindi magandang ginagawa sa labas.
Good evening, US Mail tayo ngayon ng children's wear.
Our commitment to our GCash customers is that we will continue to employ and research on the best-in-class security tools and technologies to keep your funds secure and to keep your personal information secure in our platform.
With this, the company also encourages the public to practice continued vigilance in safeguarding their accounts and upholding a shared responsibility in creating a secure digital space for all.
We need the help of our customers. We have made sure that the app is very clear in its messaging, making sure that there are constant reminders for our customers before they send any transaction or give away their OTP to anyone. To our customers, make sure that their account is always safe. Do not give your MPIN, your OTP, even your face. Do not share it in social media platforms so that the bad actors will not be able to get and use your personal information. Whenever you need help, just please go to our official GCash channels so we can help you out in any of your concerns.
In today's digital age, financial institutions hold the responsibility of safeguarding the hard-earned money entrusted to them by their customers. But as users, we too share the responsibility of protecting ourselves from the inherent risks of technology. And only by working together can we build a future with a more secure digital financial landscape for all. Collaborative efforts between the public and private sectors are crucial to staying one step ahead of cyber criminals. By upholding this shared commitment and collective awareness, we can address the evolving challenges posed by cyber threats and create a resilient and protected financial landscape for all. Join us again next week as we share more inspiring stories of communities and people whose lives have changed for the better. For comments, suggestions, and updates, do follow us on our social media accounts. I'm Pinky Webb, and this is Business Matters, where doing good is good business.